Hello, konnichiwa. So, if you're new here, my name is Gayatri and welcome to my channel that is Nihongo with Gayatri. So, I have started learning Japanese. Instead of learning Japanese alone, I thought why not learn together? So, that's why I have started this channel. And in this channel, I will be posting about Japanese language and the step-by-step process. Like same as I am learning, as I'm a student learning Japanese by my own. Okay, right now I'm not taking any classes for learning the Japanese. I have like gaining the knowledge of Japanese on my own self. So for that, in this first video, I will be describing like giving a brief introduction about Japanese language, some of the documentation of it, like how it was discovered and what was the writing systems which were introduced during Japanese were discovered and stuff about. So to get the knowledge about all these concepts, I have created a small PPT. Using that, we will learn something. Okay. So let me go to that PPT first. So okay, here is the PPT. So as you can see, Nihongo with Gayatri. Let's learn Japanese today. So this is the picture. This is a short picture which we will be using for learning Japanese in this video. Okay. So what concepts we were going to learn? So this there would be the origin of Japanese, how the Japanese were discovered, and when Japanese was changed and something like that. Then writing systems. There are three different writing systems: Hiragana, Katakana, and Kanjis. And Kanji, you can say. Then you can say this is kanjis, then this is the hiragana, this is the katakana you can write, and then we can say how history and what is the evolution that Japanese has shown, or we can say has happened in Japanese language, how Japanese was developed. So you can see like this. And firstly we will see how Japanese was built. So as we know, Japanese is a language which is mainly of Japan, and it is mainly spoken in Japan. But interestingly, its exact origin is still debated in students. That is, earliest Japanese was spoken thousands of years ago, but it was written down first. Okay, so around 4th and 5th century, Japan has contact with China, and whole thing changed. That's why the Chinese characters, which is known as kanjis in these days, were introduced in Japan. And that's how the writing system began in Japanese culture. So there are three mainly types of systems, writing systems. First is hiragana, we can say, then katakana, and then kanji. So these kanjis were the Chinese characters which were introduced by China to Japan. So first we can say hiragana. So as we know, hiragana is soft and curvy. As you can say, it's curvy. It is used for grammar and native Japanese words. Let's say you can say konnichiwa. This is konnichiwa, which means hello. Then you can say arigato, which means thank you. So this is nothing but hiragana, which is curvy and soft hearing. Okay, if you're starting with Japanese, definitely you have to learn hiragana first, because it is the first script in which you have to learn to use different, like to learn different Japanese writing systems. And the second is katakana. As there are many foreign words in Japanese also, let's say for computer you use different pronunciation word, and for red there is different words for different things. So for that you need some foreign writing system. For that the katakana was introduced. The katakana looks sharper and mainly used for foreign words, as you can see. If you compare this both thing, okay, if you compare this hiragana example and this katakana example, you can see the both are different. This is soft and curvy as it says, and this is sharp as it says. Okay, so whatever the Japanese brought English or foreign words, katakana was used. Okay. Then lastly, there was kanjis. So there are thousands of kanjis, you can say 5 and 6 thousand, many kanjis, which are nowadays using in Japan. At least there was like 1,500 kanjis were newly used, but there are about that 5,000 kanjis available. So kanjis are the characters brought by the China. Each character has different meaning. If, for example, you can say this characters looks like this. Okay, so it means sun, Nihon, and this characters means origin. That is Nihon. So if you combine this sun and origin, so it gives the meaning as Nihongo. It means like this, Nihongo. It means Japan. Okay, nothing but it means Japan. The sun origin. Kanji looks scary at first. Definitely, it's scary at first for the beginner. For me also, it was scary. Yes, I have not started with kanjis yet. Okay, but when we do now, we will definitely go through it and we will make it simpler for us also. And we can learn it step by step. And then there is a history of Japanese culture. We know there are the three periods. Okay, we can say this is the first period, this is the second period, and this is the third period. In the first period, that is the old Japanese culture, it was written and it was appear in the book. There were two books written, okay, Kojiki, and the second was Nihon Shoji. So first was written in 712 AD and the second was written in 720 AD. So these books were recorded in myths, legends, and early history of Japan. So this was the oldest Japanese book which was written, and there were the characters that known as kanjis were written in that, which was the characters, Chinese characters brought by the China. Okay. Then the second period is Heavier period. During this Heavier period, Japanese literature becomes very rich. Okay. As you can see, there were a book which become very famous in this period, which is called as the Tales of Genji, and it was considered the world's first novel. Yes, it was considered as a world's first novel. And these were the two periods. And now the third period, which is known as modern Japanese. Over the time, the pronunciations, the grammars have slowly changed and evolved. During this period, Japanese had adopted many Western words. Like because of that, the katakana was killed, right? Because of that, the katakana has become very important. Today, the Japanese is spoken by 125 million people and continue to evolve. So these were the three periods which were recorded in the history of Japanese culture. And then now, so this is the map of Japan, as you can say. So this is the small facts, like the capital city is Tokyo, everyone knows. And then there were the famous mountain which is known as Mount Fuji, which were placed in Japan. Again, Japan is an island country in East Asia. Okay, it is placed in East Asia. And there are some of the fun facts about Japan. First is Japan sentence structure is like subject, object, and verb. If you go for an English sentence structure, there is subject, verb, and object. But in Japanese, there is subject, object, and verb. If you go for a Hindi language, there is same subject, object, and verb. Right? And so, Hindi and Japanese is somewhat similar in sentence structure. And then verb usually comes at the end of the sentence, as we know. Then there are different level of politeness. Okay, there are different level of politeness. Like if you are sorry, like there are angles. Okay, 20 angle, 30 angle, 40 angle, 45 angle, and then 90 angle for showing you polite. And then yes, and the word anime has helped us to spread Japanese worldwide. That's why the anime is also, we can say, a gem of Japanese culture. And then, yes, the Japanese learners are growing day by day and year by year. As we can say, this is a chart, recent chart. And yes, this was all about the Japanese culture. So I think everyone has enjoyed what I just said. So this was a short video about how Japanese were introduced and what was Japanese. Why you should learn Japanese, as Japanese is, yes, demanding right away, means right. And if you learn Japanese, it will definitely be a, like, you can say, diamond in your resume. And yes, I have, like, show you one thing. If you go on Google now, there is one website called as Excel where you can practice your hiragana and katakana. Let's say, for example, if we say hiragana is curvy and short, so let's say I will show one hiragana. So this is the hiragana. Okay, we will learn this. We will learn this in coming videos. This is hiragana. You can see hiragana. And if we take an example for katakana, so katakana is sharp. Okay, so this is katakana. So as you can see, look, this is the hiragana is soft, but on other hand, katakana is sharp. Okay, so this is the difference in hiragana and katakana. Okay, I think this is clear. Okay, so this is all for the video. Arigato gozaimasu.